Okay, let me summarize the whole sordid story for you. After I caught 2 hospital staff watching me as I took a shower for the 3rd time, that's right, 3 individual Peeping Tom incidents on 3 separate days. I needed to get someone they would listen to make them stop, so I had to ask the district manager to ask them for me, since no amount of polite asking and 2 prior forgiving days, from me, was sufficient reason for them to stop. I made it clear from the start, that I only wanted her to make them stop, not to be punished. I am being purposely as harmless as possible. The day that the district manager arrived to meet with me, the Peeping Toms met her first, without me, for a very long time. Then one of the Peeping Toms told me the manager would meet me in the park, outside and away from the hospital. So, I waited for the district manager in He Park, but when she turned up with a clipboard and one of the Peeping Toms by her side and loyally in tow, I couldn't believe it. What? I thought. I was confused, yet I had to quickly understand what was going on, so I said nothing at all about her presence. She is one of the Peeping Toms that the complaint was about, for goodness sake. Either the manager knew that, which means she is in on it, or she didn't know, which means the creeping peeping spiers and liars are even lying to their own manager. Either way, it threw me. It was obvious that the entire meeting was a compromised sham at that point, so I suddenly lost all interest in wasting my time talking to people who wish us ill while hiding behind words like health and care. It's been over 10 years now. 10 years of stonewalling by the hospital establishment, actually protecting cruel and inhumane criminals. 10 years of beatings, homelessness, defamation, threats and prejudice with lasting negative consequences that will be all my fault, never theirs. It's easy to blame the victim when the victim is hated by violent prejudiced bigots. Confirmation bias is alive and well among the staff. They have broken their own hospital policy. And they have broken the law. And they have broken the unspoken contract of trust between healthcare and the community. One of them wants to smash the patriarchy, the other enjoys paying men back for all the misogyny of the 50s and 60s and 70s. Now that politics has changed in their favor. And the hospital hates drug users and addicts like no one else. Drugs are their turf and they will not tolerate non-guild competitors. They sell the goodwill and respect that people have for doctors and nurses if the price is right. Remember, most doctors smoke Camels. Trust them, they're doctors. They all have different motives, but they all align sometimes. Also, they are simply protecting their own, like a tribe, irrespective of guilt or innocence. Therefore, I think they are a clear and present danger to freedom, justice and liberty in Australia. I think this situation deserves much more attention than simply ignoring it. However, let me publicly state that I wish the best for all people involved, including the less wise ones. I forgive them personally, for they know not what they do. Thanks. Sorry it was not as brief as I had hoped.